This is a green card holder, guy named Schmidt. All the papers have it now. Newsweek reported that the mother of Fabian Schmidt, a U.S. green card holder, said her son was stripped naked and violently interrogated and sent to an immigration and customs enforcement detention facility upon his return to the country last Friday. U.S. Customs Border Commissioner of Public Affairs Hilton Beckham told Newsweek on Saturday, these claims are blatantly false with respect to CBP. He went on to suggest the incident may be related to drug charges, saying when an individual is found with drug-related charges and tries to re-enter the country, officers will take proper action. Schmidt is a New Hampshire resident, live free or die, who's held a green card since 2008 after moving to the U.S. in 2007. He was detained at Logan Airport upon returning from Luxembourg last week. This is according to the Boston's WGBH. It's the public radio there. His family told the public radio station that he'd recently renewed his green card and was flagged as he re-entered the country. It was just said that his green card was flagged. She said her son was violently interrogated, stripped naked by immigration officials, and put into a cold shower. Schmidt works as an electrical engineer. He's reportedly being held at ICE's Donald Wyatt detention facility in Rhode Island. His mother said that he was also sent to the hospital last week. So this happened a week ago, but they've only just now figured out what's going on. He was sent to the hospital last week, which was the first time she had heard from him directly on Tuesday. One wonders why he went to the hospital when he'd been in custody for 4 days. Schmidt has no ongoing legal issues, but he previously had a misdemeanor charge for having marijuana in his vehicle. The charge was dismissed after laws about cannabis changed. His mother said he missed a hearing about the case in 2022 because the notice was not forwarded to his correct address. A decade ago, he had a DUI charge. Beckham, this is the speaker, the spokesperson from Newsweek, said if statutes or visa terms are violated, travelers may be subject to detention and removal due to federal privacy regulations. They basically picked out an immigrant, my guess is, from a European country, just to show that they're going to be...
This applies to everyone.
Yep. This is what's going on now for green card holders. It has come out, and it's been around for a little bit, that one of the people who was originally sent on that deportation flight to, was it to El Salvador? The first, or down to Guantanamo, was sent to Guantanamo. Remember, it was just criminals, because he was cited for...
Oh, it's a horrible crime. Get ready for this. Bicycling on the wrong side of the road. So, again, there's a lot of media outlets, and it's been a very, very frustrating exercise since Trump was inaugurated nearly 2 months ago, who are swallowing these claims about them targeting criminals whole. Because the problem is that these are folks who don't want outsized media attention. These are folks that are afraid if a spotlight is shown on abuses towards them, that they will be put on a list and targeted for deportation. Yeah. So the Trump administration knows this. This is how they can crack down on people who have extremely limited resources and power. So they're mostly targeting those folks. And then they're also targeting, there was a story about two Brown University professors who are being targeted for deportation. A professor and a doctor, they have been deported to Lebanon, defying a judge's order. And it appears that the justification that they're using for one of those deportations is because they're claiming that this Brown professor had sympathetic photos of Hezbollah leaders on their phone. Not really much evidence presented to this, but she, the physician at Brown told Customs and Border Protection agents that while visiting Lebanon last month, she attended the funeral of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and supported him from a religious perspective, but not a political one. And so they're basically using images from her phone to justify deporting her.
Speaking of being arrested and disappeared based upon, well, in that person's case, it was just simply having photos that were deemed sympathetic on her phone. I don't know how they got a hold of those photos.
Is there a law against that?
Apparently, there's a law against that.
Being sympathetic to people?
There's also apparently a law against protest. And for now, it's if you are a legal resident as opposed to citizen. I'm sure we'll get there. At least, in a full-throated manner. But here is the footage of Mahmoud Khalil being arrested by ICE agents in front of his wife. This was posted on Friday by the ACLU via, I guess, the family.
Confirming that one of the officers was they were plain clothes. Officers.
They're all plain clothes.
Yeah.
They also don't seem to have identified themselves.
Nope.
This seems to be what ICE does. They get out of a car, an unmarked car.
Goons.
They have no identification. They don't feel obligated to tell anybody who they are. They barely mention where they're taking people if they do. Understand, aside from the optics of this, aside from the implications for the people who are being rounded up now, the idea that we're now allowing any type of plainclothes agents to grab somebody off the street without having any rules about identifying themselves is rather dangerous for the entire public.
Do you know who else were plainclothes officers that rounded up people and disappeared them? The Gestapo.
I mean, to be fair, also Stasi. You probably also get this in a lot of authoritarian countries. Here's Khalil being arrested. Of course, he didn't need to be cuffed, but they were going to. And also, you should know, a lot of these ICE agents, they are washouts from police academies in many instances. Just to give you a sense of, and now they have all sorts of power in their minds.
But this is his wife. You can hear who's filming it.
But you're going to be under arrest. So turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
Okay, let's not.
Stop resisting.
Okay, he's not resisting. He's giving me his phone, okay? He's not.
Now pause it.
He's not resisting.
Pause it. Notice the guy says you're under arrest.
What are the charges?
But we still don't know what the charges are here. Go ahead.
Is he reading him his rights?
No, I doubt it.
Okay. He's not. I understand. He's not resisting.
Put your arm around. There's no need for this. Don't worry about it. You're going to have to come with us. Don't worry.
Hold on. Sorry. Pause, Matt. We're just not on the screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You guys really don't need to be doing all of that. Habibi, كيف بدي اتصل فيك? Okay. Hi, Amy. Yeah, they just handcuffed him and took him. I don't know what to do. Okay. Then what should I do? I don't know.
Pause it. Just a reminder, this woman's voice you hear, she's 8 months pregnant. This is Khalil's wife.
He was born in America.
Noor. Let me ask. Can we get a name, please? Can we get your name? I understand the lawyer is asking for your name.
Cowards, stay back.
We don't give our name.
The lawyer's asking for your name. He's saying they don't give their names.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll be taken to immigration custody at 26 Federal Plaza.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
We'll be taken to immigration custody at 26 Federal Plaza.
She said they're taking him to 26 Federal Plaza. Can you please specify what agency is taking him, please? Excuse me. They're not talking to me. I don't know. Excuse me. The lawyer would like to speak to somebody. Oh my God, they're literally like running away from me.
Yep. He was not resisting, but Prem, I think, points this out, Prem Tucker, in this caption. He's clearly not resisting at all. Is resistance asking for the names of the officers, for the agency that's doing this, for where he's going to be held?
If I sat on a jury and they're saying he's like, why wouldn't he resist? They're not telling them anything.
Right.
They're black bagging him.
It could be anybody.
That shouldn't be, that's not lawful.
They could be impersonating a police officer.
Exactly.
They could just be somebody to come in and kidnap him. I mean, that's why we have our rights. One of the many reasons we're supposed to have rights. This is just...
It's fascism.
Fascism.
It's here.
Yep.
We don't need to allude to any historical allusions or comparisons. It's just what we have right now.
Let's turn our attention to the other story. I mean, this is going to develop. I don't know what what happens next in terms of this Boasberg class-wide temporary restraining order. But I imagine that's in effect until it is reversed by another judge. The flight to El Salvador has already happened. The White House claims it was too late for them to turn around. And so I guess the next thing is if it goes to either an appellate court or to the Supreme Court. We'll see. Noel from San Francisco says, can you have a lawyer on to discuss what to do when the authorities knock on your door? Yeah, we'll work on that.
We're working on it.
Hopefully to have someone tomorrow. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.